A lot of times people ask me how I manage to do so many things at the same time so well. And like, oh, Temi, I bless your business. You know, you always show up. You're doing your videos, posting on social media, you're coaching, and your energy is always high up there. How do you do it? And I tell them that, you see, I do what only I must do. Everything else is delegated. Like, all I do is coach. So when you see me coaching and I have this high spirit, high energy, it's because that's all I do. So I've preserved my energy for that only. And of course, videos like this too. So you can see me show up. Why? Because my team members are working behind the scene. Social media, emails, administration, client support, you name it, I have them, on lockdown. And so the question comes, how do you manage to hire the best people into your team? Now, I am no HR consultant. So in today's video, I'll simply be sharing with you what has worked for me as an entrepreneur of 16 years and a thought leader for the past 8 years. How have I managed to hire great people into my team? Have I made mistakes? Oh, yes, sure I have. And that's all I'm putting together to teach you in today's video. Are you ready to learn? You are? Come on now, let's do this. Hey you, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your home if you are a thought leader who wants to learn how to build a powerful, profitable personal brand. And if you want to learn how to create and sell digital products, and yes, you want to master the art of sales funnel. My name is Temi Ajibewa, and I am Africa's most influential, most energetic and electric coach for coaches. In today's video, I'll run you through how to hire the best people into your team. And yes, I'm not a HR consultant, okay? I don't do hiring and so on. So please don't ask me to hire for you. But I'm here to share my personal experience with you, entrepreneur to entrepreneur. All right, so I will share with you some tips on what you can do to get the right people into your team. The first one here is you want to define the roles. Define the roles. So there are specific things you need right now. Can you list them out? What are the tasks this people or this person will be required to do in your organization? Define the roles. Then put the words out there. Once you have the roles written out, then you want to put out the word. Put it on LinkedIn, post to your email list, share on your WhatsApp status, on your Instagram status. Just share and say you're looking for people, all right? Or better still, you can work with a HR consultant to help you get that kind of person that can fit into that role. So define the roles and also define the skill set necessary for someone to execute on the roles. All right, so what I do is I define the role and the skill sets required. Then I put the word out there. I share to my friends, to HR managers, and so on and so forth. And then either they help me sift through the CVs, or I sift through the CVs myself. But most times they do it, okay? Or my teammates or my assistant will do the sifting. And I always require for a 1-minute video pitch as well. So beyond your CVs, I get to see your face. And from your face, your looks, I can, feel your vibes, your energy, and see if I really want you on my team or not based on my company's core values, right? So sift through CVs and the pitches. The next one is to hold interviews, okay? Hold interviews, and you can ask some simple questions such as who are they? So usually I would ask them to tell me about themselves. I'll say, you know what? I have your CV with me. So tell me what I don't know about you. What's not in your CV? So these days, most don't put their age. So I always ask for their age. Are they married or single? I ask that. Then I ask, what are your career goals in the next 5 or 10 years? Where do you see yourself being? And they tell me. Then I ask them, how do you see working with us in this role? How do you see it contributing to your 5-year goal? And this is like the most important question I ask, because I want those that will see working with me as them fulfilling destiny. I want them to see working with me as a step to then hitting their goals. Not just staying with me as a means to an end. No, I want them to consider me a part of their journey to achieving their goals. And so I also ask them how long they intend to stay, what are their entrepreneurship goals, what are their, what ticks them off in the working environment. And they share with me, most will say, being overworked and being underappreciated, things like that. I ask them about personalities. Are they aware? I draw up scenarios and ask them how they would respond in such situations, right? That's me holding the interview or getting my assistant or my COO to hold the interview, right? Then later on, if they pass through that stage, we run personality tests. So I don't really hire for CV or for skills. I believe that skills can always be learned. And because what I do in my business, I more or less know how everything is done. But I built this from scratch myself. So I know I can always teach the skills. I can pass it on to others. But you see, the attitude that is largely determined by the personality, that you cannot teach, that you cannot pass on. So I hire for attitude and personality, then I teach skills later on. That's my own model of hiring people. So I run tests, and because I'm also a certified personal mastery coach, I'm certified with John Maxwell, so I can run the DISC test on them. It's the Maxwell personality test method. So I run if they are D, I, S, or C. Right, so D's are dominant, D's are dominant, I's are influencers, S are steady people, then C are compliant, right? So, or you can ask them to visit www.16personalities.com. And I think I'll leave a link below this video. And from there, they can run their test, and then they can send you and submit to you, and you see their tendencies, their triggers, what's their strength and their weaknesses are. All right. Then the next stage is not the final interview. If their personality fits into what I want, I then run a final interview where we discuss, money, salaries, time, schedule, how much they're willing to give, and things like that. And then finally, I offer them a provisional employment, and this runs for 6 months in my organization currently. So we say, you'll be with us for 6 months, prove your worth. If you're worth it, then we would have you as a permanent staff. As a permanent staff, you are entitled to some coverage, insurance, pensions, and things like that. Okay, loans and so on. But until you prove that you can deliver on your KPIs, that is your key performance index, or your job description, we do not make you a permanent staff. Also, I also give this 2 weeks window where they work for free, but we pay them a token for their transportation or their data bundles. But that's 2 weeks for us to weigh ourselves, right? So you're watching me. Can I be your boss? I'm watching you. Can you be a staff? Can you be a team member? So that 2 weeks allows me to train you for free, and measure your energy, your frequency, to see if your values match with ours. That's for 2 weeks probation, right? And then the 6 months provisional employment. And then once they pass through that stage, we now offer them the final process with the benefits attached to it. But when I give the provisional employment, that's where they also get their employment letters, their staff handbook, their access, login details and things like that during the first 6 months. And then they get their job description, their KPIs and all of that, their salaries and so on. That's how I hire people into my team. I hope this has been helpful to you, but I want to share some pro tips with you very quickly. Please be very clear on your brand goals. And so hire people based on your brand goals, right? I've had to hire someone just yesterday, a brand manager for one of my subsidiaries, the Millionaire Housewife brand, right? Based on my brand goals. 2 days ago, I had to sack someone also based on my brand goals too, right? So be clear on your brand goals and hire in accordance to that. And then hire those whose values are aligned with yours. So we have 4 core values in my organization: knowledge, execution, expertise, and passion. If you lack this 4, we cannot work with you. So be clear on your values and be sure that you hire based on aligned values. Number 3 tip here is hire for character, not skills. And the final tip I'll share with you here is hire those who are teachable. Because yes, they may not have the skills, but are they teachable? Are they willing to learn? And you will know this during the 2 weeks of probation, or worst case scenario, in the first 3 months of their provisional employment. Check out the link below this video to see how you can book a call with me for us to have a session on how to build your life and your business to the next level. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.